Kaleb, in your 2 years, you guys have won Big Ten tournament game, and Ohio State hasn't made a run in a while. What will it take for you guys to put together a deep run like you haven't done?
I feel like it just is going to take a lot of attention to detail and staying focused. I feel like at times in the tournament we focus on one thing, and that's beating that team, and I feel like that's what we have to do this year.
CJ, what does it take to make a deep run in a conference tournament?
Like kind of Kaleb said, you just got to stay focused. You got to be willing to, do what the team needs you to do, no matter what that may be. Just high attention to detail. You got to give everything that you got. So that's pretty much all that you can do. This is going to be a defensive type of thing. I feel like defense wins a lot of games, and I feel like that's what it's going to take for us to win.
Kaleb, do you think you guys are better prepared than maybe you've been in the past, like ready to put together a deep run?
Yeah, I feel like we take every game the same. We prepare the same for every game as far as our effort and our detail and how we're going to approach it. So.
What can you guys take from the first Purdue game? Kyle had a great night that night. He might not be available to you tomorrow night. Your thoughts on that first Purdue game, the only Purdue game you played this year?
Purdue's a really good team. They can shoot the ball really well. They have a lot of good offensive actions to get players open and get open shots. So it's going to be a high attention to detail type of game. We got to make shooters miss. We got to get them off the offensive glass. They had a lot of offensive rebounds. They had a lot of players step up. They got a lot of easy baskets, so try to take away easy shots and things like that. I feel like we played pretty well. We prepared really well. We were able to make shots and things like that. So just going into this game with the same mindset, just to be aggressive offensively and defensively.
CJ, when we talked to you and Dwayne, you guys are talking about adversity. You guys kept saying we're built for this, we're ready for this moment. Kaleb Wesson stands out to me as someone who might be built for this kind of Big Ten tournament, NCAA tournament. For both of you guys, why? Why is that?
He knows Andre more than I do, obviously, but he's been through a lot, throughout his college career, going through different coaching styles, different teammates and things like that. He's kind of just like that survivor. Kind of last man standing type of thing. He gives everything that he has. He just wanted to sacrifice his body for the team to win games. So he stepped up plenty this season, making shots defensively, guarding the best players and things like that. So he's just built for that moment. Kind of self-explanatory. His actions show up.
Yeah, like CJ said, just all the work Dre put in, everything it seemed like he said, he's like surviving like a warrior, kind of. He does all the little things for our team, and I feel like that's what helps teams win. A cool guy like that.
Kaleb, Purdue's got a couple pretty good big men. I know you guys came out of that first matchup, a double-digit win, but again, you can't expect anything like that again. This is kind of their season is now on the line. Just your thought going against those guys, and also kind of what you expect to see out of Purdue.
Like you said, they're playing for this season in the NCAA tournament, but we can't let them go in there and play with a bigger edge than us. We're also playing for a championship, and we can't let them go out there and think the game means more than it means for them than for us.
And I know CJ, being in Indianapolis, will you have how many people there you estimate from your school, your family, your friends that are going to come to the field house to see you play in this game or have talked about it?
There's going to be a lot of people there, a lot of my family members, friends, people I went to high school with, my high school coaching staff. A lot of people is going to be there. I actually won my state championship there my sophomore year. So, it's 15 minutes away from my house. So, all my family members are going to be there. The tickets that I had to do, I think I had about like 20, 22 people I had to add, plus my family members that bought tickets and things like that. So it's going to be exciting.
And just one more thing, you've been pretty consistent, it seems, here down the stretch. Your line is typically right around 14-5-5, rebounds, assists, and even some steals or whatever in there. These last 5 or 6 games, very few turnovers. Just this last 6 games, 7 games, whatever it is, what is it that has really come together for you to where you're playing some of the best basketball you played in your college career?
I'll just say my confidence and my teammates just believing in me. I just had to step up. We had a lot going on within our team. People had to take actions, people being hurt, things like that. So I just had to step up for the moment. And my coaching staff and teammates believe in me, so I just kind of, take advantage of that. I just want to win and make the right plays and just do what I have to do for us to win. And that's why I feel like that's what I've been doing these past few games.
CJ, have you ever played in that building?
Yeah, that's why I won my state championship at my sophomore year. Yeah.
Tell me about that. What about that run and all that? Because that's a real big deal in Indiana.
Yeah, it is. I think it was the first state championship at my high school ever. So that was memorable. I'll never forget it. So just going back is just a good memory, just to go back and play in front of my friends and family again. Just playing the gym where I won the championship. So I'm trying to win another one.
And both of you talk about being focused, and let's face it, you guys are gonna be in the NCAA tournament. What is the carrot in front of you to be focused for this tournament? Because really, there's only like 4 teams that really need to really step it up. Maybe 5 will have to step it up, and you really don't have to do that.
Like I said, just approach every game the same. We can't have somebody feel like we're fighting for a championship just as well as other teams just fighting for NCAA tournament bid, in my eyes. So just gotta approach every game the same like we have all this year.
CJ, regarding EJ, what has allowed him to, he went through his struggles in the Louisville Wall, and now has come back as a player that you guys can turn to when you need baskets? What has allowed him to do that? What have you seen from him in practice and in the games?
EJ's always been the same kind of guy. He always has a positive mindset going into practice, going into games. He always lets the game come to him. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't force anything, doesn't force any tough shots, or he just does the right thing. And I feel like with KY, with that injury, he's been able to, watch KY for a long time, playing behind him. So he just learned a lot from him. He just kind of took it off from there. He's a really good scorer in the low post. Like you said, we depend on him to score and make plays. He can defend the rim. I just feel like, it's just his confidence, and I feel like he just comes to where he's at right now.
And then Kaleb, how has that development helped you when EJ's down there?
Great, having the guy I can go to and for scoring and being able to dump it off of him. KY is my guy. I feel like Walk said, he takes stuff from KY, little tips from KY. I feel like that helps him and me out, be a little duo, tandem.
You guys both won state championships in high school. I'm sure you're aware of this coronavirus precautions and stuff like that. Kaleb, what would it have been like for you to have only 4 tickets for people from South to come and watch you play? Or CJ, you'd say you got 20 tickets to this. Like, can you put yourselves, you don't even really know, because everything changes day to day, what kind of crowd you're going to be allowed to play in front of in Indy. And I just kind of wanted to get, you guys, I guess, are going to be going to class virtually from now on, just kind of get you guys to talk a little bit about what's going on. And you don't even know if you'll be playing in an NCAA tournament venue where you'll hear your shoes squeaking.
It's obviously a big thing, very concerning, very, eye-opening to see how fast it's spreading and things like that. But it's something that we can't control, There's nothing that we can do about it. We just gotta be ready to play, whether we're playing in a gym full of people or a gym with nobody in it. We just gotta be prepared, be ready to play. But yeah, it's just something that we can't control. So, we can only control what we can.
Like Walk said, control the controllables. Whether you're playing in a stadium full of people or not, you gotta come to play. We really don't control who comes to the games anyway. So,
but when you're playing, it's different playing here than it is playing in Lansing. And I wonder what will it be like, do you think, to play in a gym where, if you have to play in a gym where there's 2,000 people instead of 20,000 people?
We practice in front of 0 people every day. You know what I'm saying? So we love to play basketball. We do this every day. So it would most definitely be different, playing in an actual game with nobody there or a lot of people there. But we grind and work every day with nobody there, when nobody's watching. So I don't feel like it'll make a difference to our team. I feel like we'll be out there ready to play and do what we have to do. So.
Kaleb, you've talked about how you guys have a championship to play for. What would something like that mean when you think about a legacy at Ohio State, knowing that it hasn't happened in a while? What would a run like that mean to you when you think about what things you've been able to accomplish here?
I just feel like it'd be just a blessing, being able to do with my teammates and my brothers and the coaching staff that we have now. They don't have one. And me and Andre being able to do that together, that's a blessing. So just little things like that's what I want to do it for, not what kind of legacy I'll leave or anything like that, just knowing that the hard work paid off.
And some people sort of debate between winning a regular season title, winning a conference title. And to you guys, how do those compare? How would winning a conference title compare to winning a conference title during the regular season? Do they mean the same, I guess, to players?
A championship is a championship at the end of the day. That's another trophy you can get or another ring. I don't know if you get one for a regular season, but that's just another title you can have under your belt with your teammates. Kind of like Kaleb said, the hard work kind of paid off. The Big Ten is a tough season to play, or a tough conference to play in. So being able to win a regular season means a lot. I mean, conference tournament means a lot. I mean, winning the championship is hard to do. So when you win one, I mean, you kind of, you just feel good about it.
Now that the conference play is over, and even though you still have some conference games, this Big Ten season compared to last year, maybe Kaleb, you could probably speak to this better, but just where do you think you guys were better this season in the Big Ten? Where do you think maybe you should have been better this season? When you think back to what you guys did last year to this year, wins were better, some of the offense was better, defense wasn't. What do you think you guys did this year in the Big Ten compared to last year?
Just that consistent grind. I feel like last year we kind of dropped off towards the beginning. We lost all those games and ended up with an 8-12 record. I feel like this year we kept at it. The consistent grind and the work. I feel like we put it in every day and it showed off. Appreciate it.
Cool.
Thanks, guys.
Appreciate it.